MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Iowa Cubs and the Memphis Redbirds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Diaz comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Redbirds, the shortstop, number 36.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, it's not going to be a 4-game sweep thanks to the loss yesterday. They can still make it 3 out of 4 with a win here. I think they're in a good position to make that a reality.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nick Marti is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
On to first, and they get them both. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. His on-base percentage over the last 10 games is over 500. He's been absolutely on fire at the plate, so they're going to have to be very careful about how they approach him.
Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Jacob
A
Wilson.
solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Here we go.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. Stepping in, C.J. Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lee.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Let's go right here.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got
I'll
to count
straighten
1
him
and
up
2.
there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Michael Ullman will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Hey, let's go right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With a moment now, here's a look at the I-Cubs on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Harrison Bayer will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And that's the pitch he needs to go back to.
No
that
balls,
big-time fastball.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Contreras has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
Two down.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Outside, 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Set to deal on 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Memphis is out on top, 1-0. Number 28 digs in here for his first appearance.
Catcher, number 28.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. One ball and one strike to the leadoff man here in the home third.
Hey, nobody out now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I'm not really sure what he was trying to accomplish there. That was almost to the backstop. He would have needed a ladder to hit that thing.
Diaz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
One down here, fellas.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Nick Marti stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
One's the count.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the left fielder, and that's the third out. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 3 innings complete. Tommy Pham is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Center fielder.
Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
And after giving up the home run last time, he's just making sure that guy doesn't get too comfortable up there. I can't say I blame him.
Come on, guys.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Kawasaki ranging into the outfield. 1 out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Stepping in now, Jacob Wilson just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. High pop-up. Kawasaki is there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Michael Ullman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. C.J. Lee will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Hey, see it driving.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Ball.
2-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
No one better. Let's go, kid.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out. Leading off the inning, Greg Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And taken in out there for the first out.
The right fielder, number 44.
Harrison Bayer in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Number 6 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Here we go, guys.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. Number 35 will come on as he's newly into the ball game, getting his first plate appearance now here in the 6th. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Diaz stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Got it. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Into the box now, Nick Marti. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nick Marti.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting,
Tommy Pham will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And it's quickly 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. C.J. Lee is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
C.J. Lee.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Jacob Wilson will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
In there, no balls and a strike. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single. Around first, heading for second now.
Got it! Hit me! 2-2!
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Michael Oman will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, and in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Greg Garcia comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still here in the...
He's out.
Harrison Bayer bats now, and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. He's got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Number 21 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the first of four between the Iowa Cubs and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He leads the ball club in both home runs and RBIs. Right now, he's the dominating power threat in this order.
Brandon Beachy, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Diaz comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for Oklahoma City, right fielder, number 6.
Hey, nobody's gone now.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Here we go, guys.
EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, this team has lived all season long on building big innings, and they do that because they don't ground into double plays. The fewest in the league, and that really helps you out, extend innings, and give you a chance to get the big base hit.
Kawasaki on the grass forgets him. 2 down. With a moment now, here's a look at the iCubs on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Corey Brown will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Dixon gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Oh, that's outside.
And he lays off there, 1-0. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Aubrey is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Austin Barnes will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, the fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, 2-way now.
Way outside. 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
James Ramsey.
James Ramsey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. C.J. Lee digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Hit hard down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Brandon Hicks digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Shortstop, Brandon.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, nobody away.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You know, it's just the 3rd inning, but you can already tell. So far, he's wearing out that inside corner. He doesn't want these guys to get too extended, and it's worked out for him so far.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Stepping in, Brandon Beachy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Diaz will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Center fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Adam Law.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing on. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Drilled right back up the middle. Spin throw, and a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. 3 innings in. Alex Guerrero is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, guys.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Stepping in now, Corey Brown. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Dixon in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Austin Barnes comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, here we go.
Ripped on the ground to first. To his left, Aubrey, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
James Ramsey is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
1 down here, fellas.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there.
Ball that's outside.
Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Still 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. 3-2 now.
3-2. Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Brandon Hicks in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strike. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. At the plate, C.J. Lee, his last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whiffing left and right.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Brown ranging back. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Brandon Beachy gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Come on now, fellas.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Diaz stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Here we go, boys.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, we got 1.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Law.
Adam Law will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Hey, 2 out.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Heading out towards shallow right. Number 51 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Alex Guerrero steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
All right, come on.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself.
Counts 1-0.
Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
That's inside. 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Dixon will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but...
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set. Delino DeShields comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
Popped high in the air. Lee is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, here's a look at the I-Cubs on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick the ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
Josh Hamilton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Number 18 will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Oh, and the last thing you want to do is give momentum right back after your guys just put together a huge inning. You can't start walking guys now.
Here we go.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
There we got 1.
Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The I-Cubs are out in front. Leading off the inning, Trevor Adams, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Andy
Ibanez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left.
Load up.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Number 3.
Delino DeShields will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can...
The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 4-1 game. Number 19 stands in.
Number 19.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Josh Hamilton will dig in. He singled his first time around. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. To second for one. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. A run on 2 hits. Leading off the inning, Michael McHenry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Number 18 steps in now. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Number 6 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Striding into the box, Hanser Alberto. He singled his last time up. And that's up and in for ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Presley has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Hey, eat it. Cut it.
Ryan Strasburger will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. Iowa leads it 4-1. Trevor Adams comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting,
Andy Ibanez steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Standing in now, Delino DeShields. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. You see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Number 19 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
the shortstop, number 19.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And he's strikeout right here.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Watkins gloves it, and a rather easy first out.
The left fielder, number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes it's half the battle.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Got 1 down now. 1 down.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Presley ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting,
Michael McHenry will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Number 18 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Here's Hamilton taking the turn at third. The run scores from second. It's now a 5-2 game.
That's all about picking up your teammate there. The guy before him pops up and can't get the run home, so he's up there saying, hey, don't worry, I got it. He knocks in the 2-out RBI.
Hanser Alberto is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Watkins is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We're through 6. Ryan Strasburger steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Here we go now. Let's go.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Now batting.
Trevor Adams will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. In there at the knees, strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Andy Ibanez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Delino DeShields ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. Iowa leads it. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game.
And a happy 4th of July to all of you out there today. Here's what took place around the majors yesterday. In the National League Central, Anthony Rizzo had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, helping lead the Cubbies to a victory over the Mets, 4-3. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. Looking at the standings, the Mets are in first place in the NL East. They have a 3-game cushion. The Cubs are atop the NL Central, 4 games up. Jeff Locke was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Buccos were winners over Oakland 3-2. At the moment, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 10 games out of first. The Pirates are in 2nd place in the NL Central. They trail first by 4 games. The Cincinnati Reds swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they pulled away from the Nationals 12-5. Right now, the Nationals sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, 3 games back. The Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 11.5.
It's the MLB pregame show, and we're counting down to first pitch here this afternoon. While the final preparations are being made, we'll take a look at a young up-and-comer in today's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. C.J. Lee is in the glow. Having just been called up, he'll be starting and making his major league debut in this one. Steve, tell us a little bit about what he's feeling right now.
Well, Matt, making your debut in the show is a very satisfying and exciting experience for any player. You work your entire life to reach this moment, and when you finally get there, it can be really overwhelming in a lot of different ways. Not only are you dealing with your nerves, but also everything just seems bigger. The stadium, the crowd, the pressure, it's all amplified at this level. And for this guy, he just needs to remember he's earned his way here, and when it comes right down to it, it's just another baseball game.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I think this team has to be hoping that Brandon Phillips can get it going. The slugging percentage over the last 10 ball games is under 300. That's a pretty disappointing number from a guy with his kind of power.
And you can feel the butterflies from up here as this young fella takes the hill for the very first time in a major league ball game.
Leading off the afternoon for Cincinnati, center fielder Billy Hamilton.
We got no out.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But this is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Here we go, boys.
Nope,
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. EK, one of your old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
But they are in for a tough test here this afternoon as they are facing one of the best pitchers around. But the way they've been playing lately, I don't think they're going to be too fazed by it.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
One out, one out.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, guys, I think this team just strikes out way too much. They're in the top 1/3 of the league. You've got to stay aggressive at the plate, but you also need to shift their focus to making contact and being more productive in 2-strike counts.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. To first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Devin Mesoraco will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Jay Bruce will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road.
Here we go.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Adam Duvall into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going.
Adam Duvall.
Hey, we got 2.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out. C.J. Lee strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
0-1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Eric, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
And now they're already behind 2-0 here in the first, so things are going from bad to worse.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Here's a high pop-up. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. Ivan De Jesus Jr. leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Got him.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
Plays it first here.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is there.
Mine.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 26,
Raisel Iglesias digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Very difficult to get. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Leading off the inning, Billy Hamilton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game. Brandon Phillips stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And the runner back easily. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound.
Oh, he's in.
Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take anymore.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Fowler. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Joey Votto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. C.J. Lee in now, hopped out in his first trip.
C.J. Lee.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man. Devin Mesoraco heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
Devin Mesoraco.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the fifth.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. I figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
1 strike.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Jay Bruce will stand in now following leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Gloved by Russell. Zobrist on to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Now batting, left fielder
Adam Duvall
Adam
stands in. He's
Duvall.
0 for 1 after grounding out. Into the windup and the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. Zobrist is there for it.
Ball, I got it.
And that ends the inning. None left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 2-0. Ivan De Jesus Jr. will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly.
Ball 1, no
Just
strike.
1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Boy, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Raisel Iglesias comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to get... C.J. Lee will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Fun attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Yeah, well, all he needed to do was to put this ball in play. And, well, they'll tag him out heading up the line, but he will pick up an RBI on the play, so that's a great job.
Billy Hamilton will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
In there at the knees, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA.
Yeah, Matt, so far this season, they rank in the top 5, actually 4th in the National League. When your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
First baseman, number 19.
Joey Votto will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, we got 2 down now. 2 down.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still down 3-0. Devin Mesoraco will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long. And I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Jay Bruce stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
One thing that's happened in these last 2 at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last 2 batters.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Now batting,
Adam Duvall will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Hey, no runner, eat it.
Eugenio Suarez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
We got one here. We got one.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Jose Peraza will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Hayward is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd. Blake Wood will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit. I just don't get it.
Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
I'm still not totally sure why you let him swing the bat there. It almost seems like they're waving the white flag. I just don't get it.
Come on, guys.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Billy Hamilton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
1 out, nobody on. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Well, this is certainly not good here. He's really holding on to his arm, and I think it appears to be fairly serious. Pretty sure we're not going to see him in action for a while, unfortunately. Pedro Strop will be summoned now to take over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, they tried to let him finish off the complete game, but he wound up needing a little help to get the final 2 outs. Still, 8 1/3 quality innings. You'll take that every time.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one.
Your attention.
C.J. Lee will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
C.J. Lee.
Jose Altuve stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Altuve.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall.
Hey, we got one here,
the
guys.
1.5 foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter. Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a looper to left. Soler shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. It's the Astros 3 and the Cubs nothing. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed.
C.J. Lee will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
C.J. Lee.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Matt Holliday is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Plays it 1 here.
Grounded to the right. Rizzo is there. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Brandon Moss comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler is there.
Mine.
2 down.
The batter, number 19, second baseman.
Jed Jerko stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Yadier Molina strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Fowler. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hit me, hit me! Now batting.
What a great job of leading off that inning with a double. You put yourself in scoring position, a chance to win this ball game now, and he is pumped up out there at second base.
Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Rendell Gritchick will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Rendell Gritchick.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it.
One out. You got one.
And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number one, ground ball number two. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
That's up the middle, past the drawn-in infield, into center. It's a base hit. And the Cardinals are going to walk off a winner. And, fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yep.
Your attention.
C.J. Lee will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Kirk Neuenhuis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Going out now.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Number 3 will stand in. Couple of singles in 4 trips this afternoon.
Yeah, man, I like the way he's not trying to do too much up there. Just taking nice controlled swings, and it's paid off a couple of times so far today.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 4 runs here in this half inning. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 0-2 count, here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler. Still going back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. The tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It was a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Moving under it, Victorino. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits. No errors. The offensive hero this afternoon for the Brewers was this guy right here, Ryan Braun. Don't put that card in your bicycles, folks. He's our top. C.J. Lee will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frame. Miguel Montero is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Ramon Flores will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game at the top of the 9th, followed by putting up a 0.
And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose.
Mine.
Fowler is there, and he has it for the first out. Chris Carter stands in for his swings once again. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. And this one gets away. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. 2-0.
Your job right here on the mound, you gotta think strikeout number.
And that ball gets by him. And it is a run. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone. Number 11 will look to change his fortunes. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, he's just got to forget those other at-bats and try to get something to hit right here. Try and salvage something at the plate.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 run. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Ryan Braun. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game. C.J. Lee will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11. Billy Hamilton digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Bryant with the bare hand. It's in time.
Woo, no problem.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Ivan De Jesus Jr. will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Striding into the box, Joey Votto. He drew a walk his first time up. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, and Votto puts a charge into this one as this is in the air to deep right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
And this is going to wind up working just like a sacrifice, even though he won't get credit for one. That moves the go-ahead run up 90 feet into scoring position at second.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball
Lays
one,
off
no
1-0.
Hey, fellas, hold him right here.
Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Jay Bruce will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Bryant is there for it.
I got it.
And that retires the side. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
Your attention.
C.J. Lee will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the seventh.
C.J. Lee.
So striding in, Matt Holliday, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Fowler is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Matt Adams stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Hey, now, we got two.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Your attention.
C.J. Lee will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh. Josh Harrison will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That evens it up 1-1. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. Fowler has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning. Andrew McCutcheon will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Lays off 1-0. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producers swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And to score is the runner from third. It's now a 7-4 contest. Alonso Castaneda will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. On the ground to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 7 and the Buccos 4. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. The Blue Jays got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 6-2.
Your attention.
C.J. Lee will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
C.J. Lee.
Get ahead right here.
Leading off the inning, Junior Lake, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen.
Lake.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Edwin Encarnacion will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
Me.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Tony Sanchez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 32, Tony Sanchez.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, plays it first.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Grounded to short. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on.
C.J. Lee will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Hey, nobody wait.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Chopped at the plate. Cervelli is up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp. He drew a walk his first time up. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Marte on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Bo Cordova is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Cody Ashe will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25.
Yeah, now here we go.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Here we go, boys.
A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. De Aza moving to his left. And that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, and I think we probably...
C.J. Lee will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Rusney Castillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rusney Castillo.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Drilled right back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Number 3 stands in for the first time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, here we go now.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that's off the left field foul pole, a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as they open it up to 8-3. Marco Hernandez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Third baseman number 16.
Jordan Pacheco steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Now a ball lined to the left side. And that hook's just foul. Boy, not by much more than an inch or two there. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
The batter, catcher,
Blake Swihart comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Now there's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
And that'll get down out there. In with it here is Marte, and that's going to hold that runner at third base. Nate Freeman will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, look at Spangenberg.
Got it.
To second for 1.
He's in there.
Number 32. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Takes this the other way to right. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Chris Young stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out. Right there for strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
And on the mound.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, just 2 hits in the ballgame, but they were